Hello, welcome back to the Midnight Moose channel. We got some more Darkest Dungeon 2 for you today. I have again crafted an incredible team that hopefully won't perish in the second chapter. We have the Leper, who will be taking the brunt of the damage, probably. This is already upgraded. I don't know why. Please explain to me why that occurs. So we'll be dealing with that. We have Dismas, who will be jumping back and forth, doing some point-blank shots, probably. We have the Jester for stress heal and pushing Dismas forward with this, so that'll be good. And the classic Plague Doctor, I think it's a necessity. We're going to change it up a little bit. We have an upgraded Emboldening Vapors, so other people deal more damage. And apparently this team is called the Best Medicine. So let's give it a shot and see what's going on. My strategy this time is to not have the person taking all the damage also being the stress heal that can't target themselves.
You came here seeking solace, but found stagnation instead.
So let's find some solace and be on our way, if you know what I'm saying.
Karma abhors waste.
Okay, our big cache here. Alright, looks good, looks great so far. Let's check it out. Alright, we don't need the torch, no offense. Let's see what else we can do here. We have trinkets, fire resist, and 2% crit. Now, it's always good when you crit. While being a tank, you're also a great damage dealer. So that's pretty good. The lowest health unit is the Doctor, so I guess burn resist might be good there. Let's see what we have for combat. Burn resist give, sure. And if target is something, cure it. That's pretty nice. We'll give it to our good old friend Dismas. Probably. Oh, you're still, what do you need? Oh, you're blind on starting, probably. Yeah, that's the bad news when your leper gets blinded. But it happens often, so we have a skill to cure that for ourselves. But obviously that uses a turn. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll try our best. I like the idea of the leper, but I've never had it work successfully, so we'll see what happens. Alright, we're going to get our 50 flame and some food. Some kind commenter left a comment explaining food now buffs people for the next, at the end for the next leg by percent HP and stuff like that. So we could give it to you because you have the most HP. Or do we give it to the lowest so they have more HP? I don't know. HP overall. Let's see. How can I put this?
Only trial and tribulation.
Tribulation, that's great. HP overall, in a way, doesn't matter. Stress matters, but then it reduces your HP really low. So that's what scares me the most. Usually you don't get hit often down that low. Or at least, not me, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, you're vulnerable, that's great. Dismas is next, which is great news, because that means we can buff you, which pushes you forward in the perfect position to shoot for 99 damage. 12's pretty close. Alright. No issue there. Stress is not what we want to see this early, but that's fine. We could lower our stress, but we don't have to do that. Let's chop. As long as it kills you, it doesn't matter if we're blind, right? There we go. And we resisted the... Is that a move? Anyway.
Abandoned or forgotten.
Mastery sounds good. Here we go. Great first battle. Let's keep them all like that, in my opinion. Rest and resupply await us, allegedly. Alright. There's the mountain that we're headed for. It's full of foes, big and small.
We would come here in summers of years gone.
Alright, you healed, that's good. And items. We got stun resist. That could be helpful. Plus 10% traveling heal until next in. And healing received from skills is plussed. And we can increase max HP. Now, again, I'm not sure whether to use that on somebody with small or large HP. Or maybe save it for the next in. Let's see what else we have. Produces whiskey items periodically while driving. Let's slap that into place. We don't have anything there. And what do we master? You could deal more damage and be less likely to blind yourself. That'd be pretty cool. That deals more damage, which is in its main use. Reflection. No. Okay, I mean, point blank shot will be being used a lot. So upping its minimum damage by 4 sounds pretty useful in my opinion, personally. But what else can we do? Let's see, this could have a 15% chance to crit, or 15% chance to add crit, I should say. This reduces stress even further. We might need that at the next inn, if you know what I'm saying. I do like that. I think we're going to do point blank shot. As much as I like everybody's abilities, point blank shot's going to be doing a lot of damage, probably. And yeah, our team is focused on beating people up in front on the enemy team. So we're going to have to, see about that. Resist. Win at least 3 resistance encounters. That'll probably happen. I like the Tangle sometimes. Let's journey onward and see what's happening. We can get into the Infernal Flame and hard mode and all that when I am maybe good at the game. Right now that's not the case. But, you know, some people still need abilities unlocked, so I'm sure that'll perpetuate success. So that'll be good. Alright. Why are you getting stressed, Baldwin? Crazy stuff. Alright, we got some gold, that's good. We're coming up to a crossroads soon. Okay, Dismas is being positive, even though he was killed just recently. Alright, an early hospital. Doesn't sound all that great to me. Let's see, anything bad here? Selfish. Torn rotator cuff. I don't even think we have enough. No. I don't think we have enough, to cure anything, right? 16? Oh, we do have enough. Minus 10% damage. Selfish. Let's see here. Blundering Fool. When moving, 1 damage. Oh, the minus speed is... Actually, their minus speed is kind of okay, because that gives Sarmenti time to move first and give you the buff to move you forward. But I'm not the biggest fan. What else do we have in the pharmacy? Some laudanum sounds good. I've always said that. Let's spend all our money on that. Okay. I didn't even consider looking at anything else. That's how much I value good old laudanum. Alright. Let's open this up. You can take some laudanum. And what do you have? Nothing. But you're going to be the stress healer anyway, but that's fine. Hopefully we're not going to need any this early. We want 2 bells, 3 bells and 1 assistance encounter. I guess we're going to the bell then. Even though our job is to go to resistance encounters. Luckily that doesn't exist. Alright, and the bell, again, I'm hoping for just some story, no combat required. Thanks for that. The Jester, I don't know how their combat bells work, I'll tell you that. I had to look it up. I remember that much. Okay, I think the Leper could use another move, maybe. Let's think about it. Just a cute story, please. Infection. Thank you. It's correct.
Early signs could be ignored or concealed, but soon the reality was inescapable.
True.
Whether by some affliction of lineage or by direct transmission, symptoms of incurable disease began to openly manifest themselves.
It happens.
Racked with pain, he summoned doctors and aides from the farthest reaches of his lands, all of whom concluded the worst. The king was dying.
Alright, so you're king of a land, and then you got leprosy. It happens. Sad to say. What did we unlock? Oh, there he is. Looks cool. Revenge. Cooldown 3, uses 2, self, weaken, or take more damage, whatever, vulnerable. And then turn start, you get, you do more damage. There's definitely pluses and minuses with some of these abilities, if you know what I'm saying. What'd you get? One of these, we know. Okay, cool. See you later. Let's see. Vulnerable yourself doesn't sound like a great boon, so I don't know about that. Plus, you'd pretty much deal a lot of damage, even without that buff, if I recall correctly, but we'll see if we want to use that in the future. Okay, Dismas is next. You know what that means. We're going to boost him up. Alright, and then we're going to shoot this guy in the face. It's pretty good. 18. Resisted the move, sadly. But what are you going to do? Alright, I think we can just focus on beating you up. A 4 crit is fantastic from the Plague Doctor. And heals stress. How great. Don't... Okay. A little revenge. I didn't really anticipate that or appreciate it, I'll be honest. Alright, nice miss. And then you blinded yourself after a miss. Explain that one. Alright. We can try a little bit of bleed here. Alright. Oh, you resisted the bleed. That's very unfortunate. Luckily, we can just kill you. Alright.
A simple variable,
Good stuff.
easily resolved.
Here's for the taking. We got a 10% move resist. That's good. We can add that, I think, to the Jester. The Jester is pretty important to stay near the back, specifically. So, you know, why not, right? Alright, let's roll through some of these posts and logs along the street. Okay, let's have another fight, is what I was going to say. Uh-oh, we got Super Tree Knight, the Tree Sentinel here, and an Arbalist. Well, an Arboralist, or whatever they call them these days. Let's see, Dismissed isn't even very soon. Maybe we should have cured that speed debuff. Let's see, we can still put him forward, though. Or we can blind somebody, potentially. With this. I'm thinking we could try it. You look pretty important to blind. And a crit for 9's always nice. Hey, that's pretty good. Cures a stress. Alright, they're made of trees, so we burn them. Okay, he resisted it. That's great. Alright, can everybody stop retaliating against the Plague Doctor? She's not our tank. This guy is our tank, by the way. Let's see. Should we do this for some friendly feelings? I think so. The stress might not come into play all that much, but, you know, friendly feelings is pretty good. Do we taunt? And maybe next time. Let's see what we can do here. 10 damage is pretty good. And we're not going to be point blanking, sadly. What's your bleed resist? 40, 30? That's pretty high, in my opinion. Alright, let's give a good old shot. 3, that's a little low, some would say. Don't hit him. Okay. The blind didn't really come into play there, for obvious reasons, sadly. So let's see here. We can mark a target. That could be helpful. Alright, target is marked. So how do we take care of that target? No, that marks again. That marks again. We need you to take advantage. Deals double bleed when target is marked. Alright, easy kill here. Resisted the bleed, as expected. Sadly. Alright, what's your blight resist? 20%, no problem. Alright, and resisted the blight, even though we didn't expect that. It's time for you to hunker down. Withstand. Not every move can deal damage, or lots of damage, so that's no problem. Alright. That's great, except for the bleed. On guard, that's not good. Block and riposte. Well, you're not going to riposte if you're dead, right? Try this out for size. Well, that didn't kill him. Which is great. Okay, what can we do here? We can try and knock back, clear a corpse. That doesn't make a lot of sense. We are blind, so we should reflect. It also removes the stress. Not that anybody has it. Let's just try and kill him. Didn't work out. Oh, you still riposte on a miss? Oh, now I know. You learn something new every day. Okay, you gotta die your next turn. Basically, it's guaranteed. So we'll be dealing 3 damage. A big unit in front kind of messes with my whole team motif. But what are you gonna do? Alright, that guy died, which is great. Our turn now. So we're gonna shoot you. Can we do this? No. What do? You remove bleed. Why not garner some good feelings between the king and the robber? The highwayman, some would say. Alright, pretty great battle. It shouldn't have taken that long, but what are you going to do? Slime mold, plus 10% max, into the next and add 5%. Okay, so still a negative on the slime mold, but 10% max HP, that can be a lot for some people. Alright. Almost dodged that entire pile, that's pretty cool. Did dodge 2 entire piles there, that's great. Had worse company, there you go, Baldwin. Some positivity. Oh, we got a watchtower, we can reveal the whole map here. Okay, lots of assistance encounters. A star, which is what again? And we'll see here. What's that? Academic study. Okay. And these are the right. And then this is assistance. Okay. Well, we got to go to resistance if we want to complete our quest. So if we did that, we'd be right. It's 3 in a row. And that's if the people want to go there. I don't want to stress them out too much, but we'll see.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Elementary school, I've been out of there for years. You don't have to ask me about that. Thanks. Let's roll through some of these and get some heals. Not really, okay. Sarmenti, you're the jester. You tell the jokes. Can you not freak out, please? Thanks. You play the music. You're like a bard. Alright, let's see. You want to give 25 torchlight. You want to give 25 torchlight. I preferred neither of these, thank you. But I guess we got to do it. Alright, we got food, treasure, trinket, coach. And you have relic, food, mixed, trinket. Relic, mixed, food, coach. I think we got to upgrade our coach. Assuming we make it to the next inn, which I hope we do.
No gain is insignificant.
Whiskey barrel, that could be good. Which of these is a coach item? Literally none of them. They're all in items. Coach was there. Didn't happen. Thanks a lot. Thanks for nothing. Alright. Why us? Why me? How about chill out? That's why. Alright, let's do a fight here. It's going to be fun, I'm sure. Or not. Alright. Early on, Dismas is going to go before that guy, so we want to power him up. And you start blinded there, Mr. Leper, so that's a sad day, and heck. Let's burn the entire enemy team. Alright, we got a resistor, sadly, but that's alright. We're blighted, that's great news. Time to kill you. Alright. They're down 25% of their workforce, I like that. Everybody's messing with this guy before he even has taunt, so that's cool. Horror, that's great. And you're blinded twice, literally. So that's not good. How about we help each other out, maybe make some friendly bonds? Okay, you could just be the tanking. Why not, for now? You already have so many afflictions. And then round 2 is going to begin here. So we can't play this unless somebody has 5 or more stress, but it looks like you might have that any day now. We can laudanum you. For friendly feelings? No? Okay, no problem. We could push, what's his name again? We could bleed the 2 in the middle. Let's bleed the 2, they're already burning. This could provide some good damage over time. They're each taking 4 damage. Okay. So we could do 3 and be okay. What's Duelist Advance target? Where's that, by the way? Duelist Advance. We don't have it? Am I dumb? I guess I relied on Sarmenti taking care of that. Take aim is pretty good. Tracking shot could be interesting. That's true. But for now, who are you? Okay. The dots are going to tick over and kill that guy. Great. Very methodical. Alright, we have that. We're going to clear corpses so we can get these 2 up front. It's a very valuable turn, in my opinion. We can cure the blight on you, but you're fine, honestly. So we can embolden somebody, that's true. Or we could try to poison you, give you all 3 dots. Blight resist kind of high, so you resisted it. That's okay. You're going to live with 1 HP. I'm pretty sad to learn that. Alright, and you're going to hit him for 1 probably. Thank God. 2 reduced to 1. Very useful. Alright, laudanum again sounds a-okay. Let's see here. We can attack somebody and move forward, which would scare me a lot. Or we can push Dismas forward, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's just take that guy out. The dots probably would have done it, but I just didn't like him being alive. It kind of freaked me out. So this lady, I think she's the, honestly, I think she's the most threatening character on this enemy team, so I'm glad we left her for last. That shows a bold use of strategy that doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, and then we're all stunned, so there's the rest of our turn. Alright, let's try and kill her before we die. 3 damage there is nice. She's marked, which means many things. Ignores 30% resistance when the target is marked, for example. We want to kill her before her turn ticks over, so this will do it. With the blight applicated, there we go. Perfect. Alright, good battle, everybody. Another move resist trinket, not the highest quality item we could get, but you know, we can add it in for sure. I think the what's this? Oh no, that's what's the blue stuff? I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. Token glossary. It's not even on here. Alright, cool. See you later. Where are we going? Oh yeah, if we want to go to the resistance encounters, well, this one's a guaranteed encounter, which is great. Baldwin's a 2 stress, which will probably heal by the time we get to the end, or we could use the laudanum for friendly feelings. But maybe we should save some for endgame. Avengers Endgame. Let's see. Alright, you all want to... Oh no, you two want to leave, you want to fight. Well, our quest says fight, and my heart says run, so let's fight. Alright, this looks to be a fun battle. You're stealthed, you're weak, or vulnerable, obviously. Taunt, the front unit, sadly. But we can battle Ballad, no problem, but then... That's alright. Alright. And that'll blow through the taunt, sadly, of the block. Penance is always good. We can't really mess with the back line too much right now, besides burning them early. You're taunted. That's not good for anybody. Let's try this. 9 damage through a 50% block. Still pretty fine, in my opinion. Let's see what we can do here. We gotta resist. You're made of trees and you resisted my burn. I'm pretty upset. So these two up front still haven't gone. Let's try to kill one of them. Stat. Alright, the burn will take you out, me hopes. Nope. Just put you on death's door, which does lower your damage at least. So a small 3 is fine in some ways. Why are you attacking the guy without taunt and the guy without the armor in his chest? Drummer, get the hell out of here. Alright, when constructing this team I didn't consider drummers, so take that as you will. Let's bleed these freaks, no offense. And you got marked, that's good news. Focus fire again on my doctor. I dislike that. Okay, here. Open vein could be good. We deal double damage on a marked target, can't reach it. Tracking shot is good too. Could also shoot you in the face for 6. That's pretty good. Just like last time, we don't want to leave the till last. Where's my disorienting blast? Yeah, let's shuffle. Let's shuffle. Resisted. That's great news. But also dazing them is good because they buff their friends, right? So making them move last is great news for us personally. Hey, you're getting stressed out. So let's generate some good feelings there. And I mean, you're going to tick over and die, right? So 7 damage on you is pretty good. We're blind, which is great news. Crit for 11. It's hard to believe, but okay. A resistance down is the blue arrow down. Got it. Understood. Hey, I thought you were dazed. I guess that was for late. No, you're still dazed. Go to hell. Alright, whatever. No problem. Alright. We're gonna kill somebody in the middle with bleed, maybe, someday. We're gonna shoot the drummer because we have to. Okay. Not good. We can clear the corpses. I think that's a smart play. Alright, we're gonna magnesium rain once again, which is great news for the drummer. Hey, can you stop doing stuff? I'd really appreciate it. And we gotta do 3 of these battles for our quests. This guy didn't even die? That's not good news. Well, at least you only hit for 4 instead of 11 this time. Son of a gun. Alright, focus the Jester. That's a-okay. The Jester's fine. Actually, the Jester resisted it, so there's that. Okay, so you're drumming. Did you take damage? What are you doing? You just do something at the beginning of the turn every time? Well, guess what? Why can't we do this? Oh, you're taunted. I hate this game. Anybody else? Dismas, you know what to do. Perfect.
Can make all the difference.
Okay. That's not good news. We have to kill the drummer before his turn. So for now we could do this, right? Do you still heal 2 stress on yourself? Perfect. Okay. Take aim. Point blank shot. Open vein. You know what we gotta do, sadly. It didn't kill him? I thought he was gonna die. Alright, that's good. You're gonna get death blow now. Here's an example. What are we curing? 11 health sounds good. And then you just die to the dots. Perfect. Alright, it worked out. I thought I had that backfire shot on my Plague Doctor, where it hits 3 and 4 at the same time. Apparently not. But it still worked out.
The loathing festers.
Loathing festers, in case you're wondering. Alright, let's give it our best shot. What the hell's a tree? Creature den. Lair. We got one of each, and we got to do our resistance counter for our quest. And Paracelsus wants it, and she's the most stressed. So that's good. Now Sarmenti's the most stressed. Get over it, pal. That's all I got to say about that.
Stumbling and grasping.
Alright, we got a good interaction here. That's good news. The leper is a king among men, literally. So that's cool. Alright, you know what to do. We're going to battle Ballad here. So you can shoot the skeleton to death on your turn. Song of Shadows, stealth to that man, sadly. Alright. I think we're good to armor up. Take the brunt of some of these attacks. Let's set everybody aflame, as per usual. Probably my favorite attack in the game. I don't know why. And see you later. That's for not getting caught on fire. Otherwise, well, I still would have done the same thing. But regardless. I gotta say it again. That guy is not a child. He's got a book. He knows how to read. Child don't know how to read. Children don't know how to read. 2 crit is pretty good, except for the stress. You resisted that, luckily. Have some friendly emotions. Let's see. We could bleed just the brunt up front. You're up front now, though, so that means Dismas can take you out. No problem. Oh. And that's a great way to engender good feelings, so I appreciate that. Alright. We can chop this lord up front, or we can cure our own blindness. I guess we should cure it so we don't miss. It's also a stress denegotiator, so that's good. Okay, what do you want to do? Let's see. Emboldening Vapors means you deal more damage, which would be interesting. Noxious Blast, I think sounds good on the larger target. If you know what I'm saying. Plus we burn an armor. That's pretty good. See you later, by the way. Whoa, you really protected that child and took a 29 crit? That's embarrassing. You're on death's door? That's embarrassing. You hit for 1? I gotta say it. That's embarrassing. But a 29 crit is incredible by Dismas. Thanks for all the support, King. Let's see. We could attack this character for 6. You have... Actually, no. Are you still... Oh, yeah, you're still guarding. Alright, might as well do this then. Alright. Still embarrassing, but what are you going to do? Oh, don't crit for 5. You're on your own. Leave me alone, you sicko. Alright, we could heal. Just the bleed, not worth it. Let's poison you. Even though it could get resisted. It didn't. So that's good news. Just dealing some damage here for fun's sake. There we go. And blinded to end the round. Alright, that 29 crit. I'm going to be writing stories about that to my grandkids. Why not telling them stories? I don't know. I guess that's the phrase. I'll think of it later. A good reason why. What's going on, by the way? Oh, we got a new trinket. What is it? 10% disease resist. Well, you're going to be taking the brunt of damages with your taunts and stuff. And last time our man-at-arms got diseased, which was very bad. Our torchlight's very low, by the way, in case you're wondering. So, that stinks for our chances. But I'm sure that means something good for us too, right? No, crit. Plus 30% negative banter, that's not good. 3% crit, okay. The enemy gets 6, we get 3, and I'm supposed to be happy about it, allegedly. Let's go die in this battle and see what happens. Okay, we got a Fleer, and we got a Battler, plus we get some Stealth. Stealth's good, it protects you for 1 turn, I guess, or whatever. Another big Lord, at least there's no Drummer this time. Okay. Let's engender some good feelings, as per usual. Probably better to cure the stress later in the run, but the good feelings are always good. Unless they're not. Let's see. Why aren't you stealthed? Oh, because it's your turn, I guess? Not sure. Take one of those. Even though this guy has some armor, we can still put a nice shot in his face. Alright, thanks for hitting me. Really rude, but whatever. Engender. There we go. Okay, well, we cured a bad feeling. It's like a good feeling, often. Let's see, we can eat through one of these, or we could try to taunt. I'm okay with smacking, honestly, this guy. 13, that's pretty big. And you didn't even blind yourself. That's the surprise of a lifetime. Alright, can people stop resisting the burn? It's really freaking me out. 8 damage. Would have been 16 without the armor. See you later. Okay, our Jester appears to be our main tank. He's getting relentlessly assailed. It's upsetting me often and greatly. This guy's a large man-at-arms now. That's not good. Okay, we can bleed, but that would hit you, so I don't know about that. We could blind a target. Maybe if you're blind, you won't hit us back. Right. It applies later, or you resisted it anyway. I like the sound of that. Okay, we could heal you, which just cures the bleed. I'm thinking, honestly, if I'm being serious, we can embolden our leper. Our leper can take the retribution damage here. I think we'll be okay with that. Take aim. Looks good. Self-only, by the way. Let's see here. Tracking a shot removes dodge. Nobody has that. I think it's okay to blow a shot here. Resisted the stun. You gotta love to see it, by the way. Okay, you hurt yourself for 5, which is probably the most damage we've done all battle. And you're not blind, so this is gonna go through the roof. Never mind, but we did more damage than we took, so there's that. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, you got 30 health still or whatever, so that's fine. No issue there. We are low on torchlight though. We are getting a bit, some would say, boned, and I would agree. Alright. The good news is you're not going to get counterattacked, but you can't do this from the 4th position, so let's move up. You have 7 health, you're taking 2 damage. Dismas, who knows what he's doing. Okay, that's great news. And you're comboed, so we could just try to kill you. Or shoot you. I mean, Death's Door is probably not going to proc the first time in this large lad. Well, you know what I mean. He's not going to die. He's going to be on Death's Door, but he's dazed, which is good, kind of. And then I think we got to heal our guy. A king among men, literally. Alright, you're on fire. 1 damage instead of 5 sounds good. 7 instead of 7. That's not good. Okay, thank God you died. We needed that. Even the big ones. Alright. I think it's time to bleed the one in the middle. And crit a corpse for no reason. Okay. This is on cooldown, so we can't do that. We can heal some stress, or we can blindly attack a corpse. Let's purge it, honestly. And of course we hit it, because it's a corpse. Why not? Alright, we're going to be shooting you. Not working out too well, but we'll do it. Please stop attacking. Thank you. We can heal you or burn them. I think we got to work on the heal. Sadly. I know I said HP doesn't matter. I lied, I guess. Obviously, I don't know how to play the game well, right? I think it's pretty obvious from the start. We could fade to black here. Who's moving first? The drummer? He's not a drummer, but you know what I mean. He's blinded. That's good news. And even better news, he's dead. 14's pretty nice there. We smack you with the Noxious Blast. Death's Door? How about you just die? Okay. Oh, he can't shoot you. I knew that. Can't do that. There we go. I know how this game works. Sometimes.
An inkling of potency.
Inkling of potency.
Well-worn relics.
That's true. Alright, let's put up a good trinket to our good friend. What's this now? If rank 1, get resist. Well, you will be rank 1. And nobody's getting diseased, let's be honest. So you can take the move resist. Is that move? I don't know anymore. Take one of these. There you go. And we got some combat items. Bleed resist, engender some good feelings. Because the Highwayman can't do it many other ways. If you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got one more resistance encounter. Nobody has an opinion. Oh, we got to do the quest. I'm sorry. So at least we get a reward from that. What's the reward? I don't really remember, which is great news. Okay. Does it tell us here? Oh yeah. Reward, leaf, suspension, 10% positive banter. There you go. We suffer for 90 leagues, so we get a 10% chance to say something nice in the future if we make it the 90 leagues. Sounds good to me.
Your path lies through them, and so they must fall.
Alright, you want to run, you want to fight, and we get advantages. We're stealthed and they're blinded? I mean, that sounds like overkill, but okay. That upset Sarmenti. You know what? I can't please everybody. Alright. No drummer, but they have an arborist, so that's sad. Let's put you up front so we know what to deal with first. Okay, light him a flame. As per usual. We got the resistor in front. That always happens. The front resists, and then we shoot him in the... What the hell was that? 15 critical. Why? Literally stealthed. Okay, you can't do anything. That's great news. Let's hit you. Good job. Were we blind? I guess so. Oh well. Alright, we took out 1/4 of their force, so that's great news for every... Don't... Okay, that's...
The greatest test of all.
Don't do that. Alright, good miss there. Alright, we need to heal our friend. 12 critical heal. I like the sound of that. Piercing bolt sure does a lot of damage. Just want to put that out there. Okay, we can do, let's see, we can fade to black. We can do a battle ballad. Dismas is up soon. So that's pretty cool. Our leper could strike, but then 15, that's probably going to get reduced. You're not blind, so why not? 8 plus a point blank shot should put this person in the grave, he hopes. Engender some good feelings. Death's door. Well, hopefully the fire ticks over. Okay, not their turn just yet. Don't hit my... Okay. Don't do that. Alright, death blow. Great news. Alright, let's get the leper up first so we can clear some corpses. Nope, the leper's not even in the first 4. Good news. Okay. Well, you can cure some of your own stress. Is that true? Okay. You've inspired yourself. I'll take it. Take aim. Sounds good. We could do a tracking shot. Or we just try this. 5 damage there. It's pretty nice. And another fire ball for everybody. Or we could heal. You're not on death's door, so the heal's kind of not that important. No offense. And it actually clears the corpses too, so that's pretty cool. Hit my leper? No, no problem. There's no issues with this team, by the way. I would say that's obvious. Okay.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Fade to black. Sounds pretty good. You're blinded. And then we're going to hit you with this anyway. Okay, you're going to die. Dismas is going to be the one to do it. Never mind. The 3 dots are going to be the one to do it. Or the leper. Can you do anything useful? You can cure some sanity there. Stress, some would say. Okay. That worked out really well. Except for our health pools, but what are you going to do? Quest complete, in case you were wondering. I think we get the reward at the end, though, so we got to make it there. It's the only caveat, sadly. Okay, what are we doing here? We got adds blindness. That's great. You're a blinder that adds blindness. And we got a trinket. Combat start, a good chance to project yourself. Honestly, you need it for some reason. So there you go. What are we at? 36 leagues to the end. And we can listen to our friends, aka comrades, for the rest of the time. Where do you guys want to go? If you say cultist encounter, I'm going to scream. Okay, good. We got 3 assistance encounters. That's great news for me. What's this, by the way? Oasis. Oh, yeah. They put 1 oasis on the map, and they cause 70 stress, and they think that's a good balance. I'll allow it, because they have to. Alright, okay, good banter. There we go, good friendship. Oh, bad banter. Paracelsus, why? But okay. Alright, good miss, almost. 2 relics, that's always great. Did we make any of that whiskey everybody was talking about? Isn't that in our, Oh, there is whiskey bottle. Oh, it's that stuff. Okay, whiskey barrel. Interesting. Whiskey flip. Okay, everybody's all about the whiskey. I was like, is there any whiskey? Then our whole inventory is made up of whiskey. Hey, I know what you guys need. Some whiskey. Alright, let's see. You want to leave. Fantastic. You want to gain 30 health, and you want to leave. Well, I think gaining supplies is always helpful. So, that sucks. To piss off those people, but what are you going to do? Alright, we got some whiskey and some drums. We're probably overloaded, if I had to guess. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of the slime mold as per usual. Let's see here. What else could we get rid of? The punching bag. Maybe. Round start. 5% chance. It's so low, right? But we already have a bunch of good trinkets. So, do we need an open spot? What's this? Move resist is okay, but not the biggest thing. I'm okay with having 1, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, we got that. We're 30 leagues to the inn. That means 1, 2, 3, and then an encounter. I appreciate your candor. Okay, thank you. Okay, these 2 are having a great time. Where are we? Oh, I thought we were at the crossroads. Oh, no, we're hitting a... Oh, that's us. We're hitting another assistance encounter before we hit a crossroads. That's interesting. We're going to be assisting lots of, some would say, peasants. I would disagree. So let's do that. We completed our quest successfully, by the way, so that's nice. It's a shame we couldn't hit the Shroud again. I like the update. I have a 50% chance survival rate in the Shroud, by the way, in case you're wondering. So we lose 6 relics, but we gain a lot more, or we get just some mixed loot. But this has coach equipment possibilities, which I'm always a big fan of. Plus, that pisses off you, so that's great news. Actually, now that I think of it, I can't hold any of this shit, can I? My coach do be laden, though. Alright, we got 4 steak and spuds, so plus 30% max health. That means we don't need other stuff, right? Because steak and spuds is a superior thing. The roast pig, however, can be good for everybody. What the hell is this? Stun resist. Why is this? Now, maybe if you stacked, I'll hold on to 1 if I can, but you should stack, in my opinion, no offense. Inventory slots, that's great. Put it on the coach? No. Doesn't really work out, right? Unless you, yeah, you gotta do it at the inn, sadly. Just had to make sure they didn't change that. Oh, this is extra, because we got steak and spuds. And, there you go. See you later. Alright, Dismas. And everybody. Oh, it's more... Jesus Christ. Where do those lead to? We could go to a hospital, which is interesting, or we could go to a hero shrine. Alright, chill out, son. If we go left, we have a choice. If we go up, we just have an up. So that would piss off less people. So I kind of like that. No offense, everybody, but you're all a band of, well, what can I say? You're all a band of great friends, and I don't want any of these choices to come between you all. Alright. Let's do some heals. That's good. We get some relics. Paracelsus is upset. I apologize. I'll do my best to remedy that situation.
They stand guard even now.
They stand guard even now.
And dreaming.
Whatever that means. Alright. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. There's only 3 of them. 1 arbor list. It's pretty sad to say. But let's boost you. You don't even go. Maybe we should have cured your speed debuff there, Dismas. Because my god. Alright. We're not blind. Wait, we are blind. Alright, let's heal up. And by that I just mean armor up. Okay, burning them all. Sounds... Actually, we can engender some good feelings. Oh, and you got your block procs. That's cool. Alright. A resist in front. Name a better duo. 1 damage. Sounds pretty damn nice compared to the 11 or 14 you can do otherwise. 8 on a armor is okay by me. Alright, nice blocking. Nice blocking, King. Atrophic cut. Sounds good. Alright, let's bleed these sons of guns, if I'm being honest.
A breakthrough.
Alright, they're marked. That's good news. We are still blind, but we're going to do our best here. Ignores blind when target is bad. There you go. Is marked, some would say. So there we go. Good combo. We can combo you for a chance at dazing, but you're already going last. So what if we did that anyway? Okay. And you're dazed. Take that. Call me in the morning. I think you're going to die to the dots. I'm hoping anyway. So let's see here. Burning an armor sounds okay. Sadly, they resisted the blight. Why? Why is the Jester getting attacked? I just want to know why. Alright, and you're last. Don't hit the Jester. Fantastic. There we go. That trinket came in handy, blocked 6 damage, and you got bled to death anyway. Really appreciate it. Alright. You resisted the bleed again. I'm quite upset. And now you're dead.
One less obstacle in our path.
You're telling me. Alright, I think we can try to hit you and probably miss. Oh. Okay. We burned their armor nicely. And you can put a, let's see, what's your blight resist? 30%. You have 2, you have 5. This has to be a blight. Okay, that's great news. Except for the fact that you didn't get killed, but Death's Door still reduces your damage by 2. So let's appreciate the little things in life. And say goodbye to this guy. Alright, I like the sound of that.
Cut down these nightmares and
Okay.
blaze the trail to your redemption.
We'll take the pig, because it's the best food in the game, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Besides the fact that it doesn't heal or give max HP like other food. But it engenders good feelings, which is always good. We're almost somewhere near the
And wanting.
thing.
Will
The
you
inn.
rebuff their earnest
What do you want to
pleas?
do? Okay, you all want to help. You give less, but we all get the same. So I guess I'll give less, no offense. Farmer people. Honestly, we might leave this stuff behind. Yeah, we already have some nice stimulating poultices. Interesting. Yeah, we got to do it. We got 14 hope for that, so let's hope that helps in the future. Paracelsus, was that positive or negative? Please. Okay, we got a hero shrine ahead of us again. Let's... Oh wait, what the hell just happened? You two hate each other? Why? Alright, they're going to need a remedy between each other. Maybe some roast pig at the inn, or whatever. Oh, another battle, thank God. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, good. We got a cannon, which is armored. That's great news. Okay. We can bleed a cannon, except for the fact that it has 200% bleed resist, so I'd call that unlikely to help. We can hit the cannon, so I'd call that unlikely to help. We could blind the cannon, that'd be interesting. Thank God. Alright. I think we focus on the cannon here, I don't know. Be nice to each other. Wait, you're not you. Oh, I forgot we switched. Oh well. Okay, we could do a tracking shot, which is interesting. And I think we're going to do that. I know it sounds crazy, but now that you're marked, the leper's not going to miss, and we're going to deal a ton of damage. 4. Okay, well, it ate through the armor, so that's the good news. The good news is it ate through the armor. Okay, it blocked again. It has, it's eaten through its own armor. Okay, we're going to embolden. Ready for this? We're going to embolden the leper. So you deal more damage, right? Plus a speed buff. Which is not what I needed, but that's fine. Bleed is fine too. Thanks for that. Alright, the leper goes first, sadly. I kind of wanted the other guy to go first, but oh well. Let's see here. We could block. We could blind. But I think we gotta play the numbers and deal 4 damage. Great. Okay, let's move upwards. Deal 2. We're eating through the armor a bit at a time. It leaves the Plague Doctor open for emboldening vapors. Be nice to each other, by the way. Let's see here. A heal. But only heal bleed. We're going to embolden Dismas because he's the next one to move. Hopefully he gets in before the armor. Yeah, he'll get in before the armor. So he'll deal some damage, probably like 5. So that's pretty cool. Nine. Okay. 9's pretty okay. It's better than 5. You're blinded. So that was a misfire. Thank God. Does that count? No, it didn't even take away the blind. So that's good news. Now's when we tracking shot again. Okay, you're comboed. So here's what we're going to do. I guess the backwards is another move here we could do. And blind you, or blind you. It'd be cool if you didn't hit us, I guess. And you're still blinded, so we didn't need the extra there. Nice miss. Okay. Our labors are coming to fruition, so that's great. The leper is going to go crazy on this next attack. Just you wait. I'm not even kidding. He's comboed, so we're not going to miss. He's got 50% attack, so we're dealing like 20. 13's close to 20 in some circles. Okay. Thanks for the armor. Who's next? The jester? The leper? That's unexpected. We're still blinded somehow. Probably because we're the greatest. I guess we got to try to burn the armor. That's fine. We had to miss at one point. We had to miss at some point. Why are we vulnerable? I don't know. Let's see. Emboldening. I don't know if that's the play here. I think killing this son of a gun is. That means burning armor. Okay, that's good. That burned one of the charges. You're going to burn another now. And deal 1. Now, Dismas has to deal 4 damage. I think it's extremely possible. And if a cannon holds on at death's door, I'm going to cry in real life. 3 to 6. 3 to 5. Just deal 4. Perfect. Thank you, Dismas. Alright, final round. So we need to complete the combat in this round or everybody gets stressed to hell and back. So that's no problem. That'll be easy, and that'll be simple. Okay. See? Alright, now I'm the only one getting stressed to hell and back. Sure. If we can handle it, we'll handle it. What are we doing? We got the shrine and a good old guardian. That's going to be pretty scary. Maybe. Alright. Who needs a new ability? Let's try the Plague Doctor. Oh, you got a mastery. Do you have all your skills? My bad. Is that a new thing? I guess so. I thought they were just non-pickable if they had all their skills. But hey, mastery's pretty good too. I've always said. Okay, take one of those. Let's heal some health on the road. Good comment is nice. Good feelings between people. Alright, 6 leagues. We're almost there. Nothing can stop us, right everybody? Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, Oblivion's Rampart. My favorite. Okay, this battle looks tough but doable. I have to take a brief pause, but I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, welcome back. Is this recording? Yeah, I'm just making sure. Sorry about the music. Alright, so we got 2 armored. We're stealthed. Okay, I think we know what to do here. It's a classic battle ballad from us, that's for sure. Okay, and some good feelings. I'm not sure when there were bad feelings, but now it's all good. Alright, burn them up. Alright, no resistors. That's great news. Sadly for you, you're still dead. But I'll live somehow. Okay, that one should have been mine. But then you reduced a... Is that a reduce a good or reduce a bad? I thought it was blue. Anyway, you're blinded. Let's just heal up for now. And by that I mean, of course, withstand. Because these people are going to be shooting. I want the Arbalist to hit you, hopefully. But your taunt is going to be gone by then. So that's great news. But at least these 2 only hit you for 3 total. That's pretty good. Don't crit for 14. That's better than 14, I guess. These crossbow people hate my Jester, by the way, in case you're wondering. Let's eat some armor up. Then the bleed helps as well. Let's see, we could take aim. We could do a tracking shot on the second place unit so you can hit somebody while being blind. I think that's a viable strategy, because it'll cause more damage than a regular random shot, that's for sure. You could get healed, but who really needs that? Not you. Hey, I know what. You're going to kill somebody. I've deemed it so. Hopefully this foot... Okay, sadly you get to go, but at least you're not going to live much longer. Only dealing 1 damage, that's not too bad. Didn't even get debuffed. Hey, guess what? I'll see you in hell. Alright, it didn't die, but it will die next turn. I mean, look at these damages. Will you stop hitting my chest? Critical for 15? Why? Okay. No issue here. Critical for 11. I'm expecting it at this point. I thrive on it. No problem. Son of a... Alright. Let's eat through this corpse. Just to move everybody up a little bit. Now we can bleed the Arbalists. I think that's a viable strategy. Okay, you're taking 4. You've got to do 3. We can do that. Arbalist moves soon. Not if it's dead, though, as far as I'm aware. We can rain Hellfire. That would kill you. I think we got to do that. Alright, hopefully the dots take care of everybody, and we're good to go.
An unavoidable end.
Alright, Death's Door, sadly, does reduce your damage, but it doesn't kill you. Alright, 1, that's no issue at all. Okay, there we go. That's a nice little end to the little battle there. We'll do one of these. Okay, and you healed yourself. Fantastic. Do we want to proceed? We don't want to proceed. We already have a full bag of tricks anyway. So, and we're on Death's Door, for God's sake. Let's take them and trade out supplies if we have to. And we have to. Just one thing to get rid of. I mean, I guess the... let's see here. What's this? Clears corpses. We got a few things that clears corpses. We don't need that. But thanks for the thought. Let's get to the inn and call it a day. This was a longer video. Sorry about that. But we had to do 3 fights for our pigeon toe trinket or whatever the hell we unlocked. So that's cool. Let's get to the inn and make sure we survive. We got some more trinkets and baubles. That's pretty cool. Alright. A rest well earned. And I've always said that. So, there we go. Alright. Are we healing some stuff just for getting here? I think so. 100% heal. And minus... Oh, wait, add 2 stress? Son of a bitch. Alright. And let's look at their quirks before we call it a day, right? And we earned the leaf suspension, which is... I don't know what that means in real life. Okay. You didn't gain a quote. You didn't gain a quirk. Fear of cadavers. 50% chance to be stressed. That's sad. Fetter Scrounger. Knows where to find the fetter. In the resources in the fetter. Ascetic. Denial of pleasure in order to find the spirit. I don't know what any of these words mean, but that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. The next leg will continue, and I'll do my best to not kill this entire team and everyone in it. So we'll see what happens. What was I saying? Oh yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a dislike if you hated it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Subscribe if you want to see the next part. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we can go to the Shroud soon. We'll see what happens. See you next time. Goodbye, farewell, and see you later.